All right, hello, welcome to Heal and Ascend Tarot. So I hope everyone is doing well. Today is going to be your pick a card reading, and we are going to take a look at your specific person and how they're feeling about you. So this is a timeless reading, so if it doesn't resonate today, it may resonate next week, next month, or maybe next year. If you guys want to book something that's more personalized, my information for my personal readings is down below in the description box. There's also new readings. So I was like, what was I want to tell you? So the promo is closed. All of the spots filled up. So I want to thank you guys for that. I'll let you know when the next promotion is. But when it comes to the available readings, I just want to let you know, for those of you who are new, I do have a new reading available. So this is for those of you I've had this question before, actually. That's why I wanted to make this reading, because I've had people ask me, is it possible to do a reading where you don't look at my side? Because, you know, for some of you guys, you already know obviously what you're feeling and what you're thinking about the situation. So it's a reading that just looks at your person. So we spend the whole time looking at your person's energy. It goes into, you know, what is this person feeling about you at this moment? What are their conscious fears? What are their subconscious fears? Are they with anyone? If they are, what's going on in that situation? And then what are their intentions and actions towards you? And messages. We also go into messages. Okay, so that's an in-depth. It's called the in-depth love reading, but any of the information is available on the website. Okay, but let's jump into the reading. So I'm just going to move these over. So let's take a look and see. Okay, for those of you who chose the malachite, okay, how does this person feel about you right now? Self-worth, abandoned. Oof, okay. Self-worth, abandoned. We have the Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. The Five of Swords. The Eight of Wands. And we have, wow, guys, I've cried over you. Pile one. Okay, this person's feeling very emotional about you. Now, it's really interesting. Now, okay, I'm going to read this. I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing here. For some of you, keep in mind that someone's perception of something may not be your reality. So like, someone may feel a certain way or feel that you did something, but you may not understand. So this person feels like you betrayed them in some way. It has to do with the communication, I feel, though. For a lot of you, it has to do with the communication. So maybe you didn't text this person back, or maybe you said something that they felt was rude, or they just felt like it was a sense of betrayal. For some of you guys, maybe you talked to someone else and this really hurt them. They felt like it was a betrayal. Like, I'm hearing the word betrayal. So I don't know if you actually did something, or if they just kind of, you know, sometimes people can kind of get things in their head from past experiences. Like, say for instance, you've been cheated on and you just assume that everyone's going to cheat on you. So it could be just their perception, their misconstrued perception, or maybe you did do something. Okay, but I feel like you have someone here who's dealing with abandonment wounds. So that's a big issue for this person, is that their abandonment wounds sometimes affect their feelings around love, and it also affects their self-worth. So there's times where their view of themselves is very, very, very low. And when they're in this kind of triggered space where they're feeling like they're going to be abandoned, it's like they may interpret everything as like as a betrayal. So you have someone here who has been crying over you. Like, I feel like they haven't just cried once. Like, this person has been consistently crying over you in this connection. They have a lot of feelings for you with the Page of Cups. Some of you, this person might have like put you in the friend zone, but actually this person has a lot of feelings for you, okay? They just don't show a lot of their feelings. Currently, excuse me. Okay, so this person has a hard time talking. Anytime my throat goes out like that while I'm doing a reading, that just tells me, that's Spirit's way of telling me that this person has a hard time communicating. So you guys probably already know that about this person. Maybe they're not super vocal. Maybe it takes them a long time to get back. Sorry about that, camera just went out. But anyway, so like I was saying, so maybe it takes a long time for this person to get back to you, or you just know that communication was a problem here in this connection, okay? They do really, really want to talk with the Eight of Wands and the Page of Cups. I feel like this person really has been wanting to talk, and it's like they haven't been able to stop thinking about the past with the Five of Swords here. They keep thinking about what went wrong. They're also, because they're crying over this, they also feel like you've been crying too, even if you haven't, okay? Doesn't matter. This person is thinking like, oh, if I'm this upset over this situation, then they must be just as upset. It's like this person thinks that every time they cry, you're also crying. Now, this may not be the case, but Maybe it is, who knows? But this person is interpreting that you're just as affected by this as they are. Okay, I don't know if this person will say anything to you, because again, I think they struggle with communication, but in terms of how they're feeling, they really feel like they want to say something. Like this person wants to get the communication going back up again. You know, you had a very strong impact on this person. I do see here that their self-worth issues get in the way of this situation and their abandonment wounds. So they act on their abandonment wounds here. For some of you guys, this person might have been petty with you. So if they felt like you deeply hurt them, then they might have done something to kind of one-up you. Okay, I think it's coming from this place of the fact that they may be a bit emotionally immature with the Page of Cups, so they may do petty things when they're triggered here. Okay, trying to see if there's anything else coming through here. I usually like to keep these readings pretty short and to the point. So these are just readings to give you a little update on like, okay, where's my person at right now? So that's what I have for pile number 1, but you guys can definitely check out the other piles if they resonate or if they call you. Okay, but let's take a look and see. Pile number 2. How does this person currently feel about you? So you have the beautiful rose quartz. So let's take a look and see. How does this person currently feel? We have barrier and compromise, the 9 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Wands, and we have I daydream about you. Yeah, what's kind of funny about that is as I pulled out the 9 of Swords, for some reason I was told that the 9 of Swords is significant in this reading. So that could be because they're daydreaming, they're in their head. So this 9 of Swords may not even necessarily be a negative thing. It just means that they're in their head a lot about you. So this person is thinking about you nonstop right now. So as we speak, as you're getting this reading, this person is thinking about you, daydreaming about you, in their head about you, fantasizing, a little bit of stress too at the same time, I feel here. You know, it seems like with this person with the 4 of Pentacles here, they haven't fully opened up to you. Okay, they've kept a lot to themselves, I feel here. This was like, I feel like with this barrier card, they put the barrier up. There's not actually a barrier to this connection. They put the barrier up. Now, what's funny about this is like this person sees you as their long-term person. This person has already envisioned, you may be shocked by this person has already envisioned marriage. So maybe you've literally just had one date with this person, doesn't matter. This person's already envisioned marriage with you. Like I'm seeing beyond just like a relationship. I'm literally seeing like this person has thought about a wedding. Like they've literally thought about the wedding, the honeymoon. They've thought that far ahead, okay? And in detail. This person has thought about maybe moving to a new city with you, or just living, moving to the same area if you guys are in different areas. I'm getting something about city though, so I don't know if you live in the city or wanting to move out of the city. But I feel like, okay, right now, this is the funny thing about this person. They have a little bit of a heart chakra blockage. So this person wants you, they want love. They've probably been a little bit hurt in the past. So they've put up a bit of a wall, and you may know this. So you may be kind of feeling like, okay, this person seems good. Like this person seems like they could be a good candidate for a partner, but I do feel like there's something there. Like I do feel like there's a bit of a wall, or I do feel like I can't fully get to this person. And it's because they are holding back a bit right now. I don't think they always will be. I think they're just cautious. So I don't feel like this is someone who's like afraid of love. I just think this is someone who's a bit cautious. It's like, I don't want to give my all to someone that I don't know if they're in it at the same point. So I feel like once this person knows that you're just as invested as they are, then they're going to slowly unravel. Then they're going to start to open up to you. Because guys, if you're thinking about this person a lot, it's probably because you're picking up on their thoughts about you. Like this person can't stop thinking about you, okay? They think about you morning, afternoon, night, while they're sleeping. Some of them dream about you. This person literally, like I said, if you've only been on one date with this person, they've already thought about, not to say that they're like creepy, but I feel like this person has already daydreamed or thought about the potential of what it would be like to be married to you. So there's a certainty here that this person has, but they're being cautious, which is actually a healthy thing. You don't want to give your all to someone who you don't know if they're in it, and you also want to take your time. So this seems like a pretty good energy here. I do think this person has a little bit of healing that they need to do, but so, you know, I think That's normal. You may have a little bit of healing as well, but I think if this is something that you pursue very slowly, you guys both allow each other to, you know, reveal a little bit at a time, this is a connection that I feel like could really work because this person does see the long term with you. Okay, so that's what I have for pile number 2. I hope that resonated. If you want to book something personal, my information is down below. But let's take a look and see, okay? So if you guys chose this third crystal here, sorry, I don't know what this one is, I can't remember. Let's take a look and see, how does this person feel about you? Okay, so we've got separation and mirroring, the 9 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, we have Temperance, Sagittarius energy, and we have, I let my doubts and my fears get the best of me. Okay. All right, so this to me feels like a spiritual lesson or a spiritual connection with the Temperance card here and the mirroring. So right off the bat, this seems like a connection where the fear between the two of you built and built and built till all of a sudden, boom, you guys separated. Okay. Currently, this person, since the separation, they're not really open to this right now. Okay, so now the reason why is because something happened in this connection that put them on guard. So I don't know if it was the separation or something that happened before the separation, but right now this person is really on guard. It's like their triggers, their fears got triggered here, their doubts, like all of their doubts about themselves, their doubts about love, their fears about themselves, all got triggered in this connection. So definitely probably a highly spiritual connection. Both of you might have been mirroring this, so maybe your fears were triggered and you did something and it triggered them, or vice versa. So it's like right now you guys are separated and they're not open to this at this point. Like they're not open to being in this situation right now. They need some time with the Temperance card to kind of balance themselves out emotionally again. Okay. For some of you, it was their fears of rejection that got triggered. So maybe they rejected you before they could get rejected, or maybe they just felt rejected. So right now, especially like with this 4 of Cups, if you notice the shirt says over it. I don't know if you can see, but it says over it. That's how they're, so if you were to talk to this person, like here's the thing, if you were to call this person right now, they would probably just be like, no, I'm done. I'm over it. I don't want to talk to you. It's not really true. Like it's not that they're over it. It's just that they feel right now that they are, because this person needs some time to balance themselves out. They're super guarded. So I wouldn't advise like trying to work it out with this person at this point in time, because they're really in this place where they're like, nope. You know when you get so angry or you get so upset that you just like completely withdraw and shut down, and if someone tries to approach you when you're in that space, you're just not having it. That's where they're at. So I wouldn't approach this person, but for some of you guys, you're being called to just work on your own healing with the mirroring card here. Once the situation is more balanced, I feel like there could be an opportunity to work on things, but right now there's more time needed. Yeah, for a lot of you, just give this person time. Like if you really care about them and you want something with them still, give them time to cool off. Like give a cooling off period, which maybe it's a couple days, a couple weeks, maybe it's a couple months. Depends how strong like the separation was, like what happened before the separation. Only you know. But give this person like a cooling off period. Then I think you can say something or try to, you know, make amends with this person or get things back on track. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys. So I truly hope that this reading was helpful. If you want to book your own personal reading, my information is down below in the description box. All right, but I'm sending you absolute love and light, and I wish you all of the best on your journeys. Take care.